How do you dominate a $1 billion sport with just $1? Now, Red Bull just joined Formula One. They pulled off a heist that changed Formula One forever. Now, in the early 2000s, Formula One was an elite sport dominated by Ferrari, McLaren, Williams, giants with decades of legacy. Whereas Red Bull, they sold energy drinks. Now, absolutely nobody, believed they belonged anywhere near Formula One. But instead of backing away, Red Bull executed a masterclass in strategy, in marketing, and the world of psychology, starting with the most legendary move in motorsport business history. Alright, so Jaguar Racing was drowning. The team was losing money, underperforming, and their owners, Ford, were tired of burning cash. Like, who likes losing? Nobody. Now, Red Bull saw an opportunity. For the trick Mercedes, the billionaire founder walked in with the boldest proposal ever. We'll take the entire team off your hands for $1. Yes, just $1. Now, Ford wanted out so badly that they had to accept. But Red Bull wasn't just buying a failing team, they were buying a platform, a global billboard, a cultural megaphone. Now, what the first strategy they implemented was turning the Formula One into entertainment and not engineering. Remember, I always say this: you know your brand, you know your story, you know what makes your brand unique. Use it to go against the big teams. You don't tackle the big teams with what they have. No, with what you're unique with. Now, one of the first strategies they employed was turning the F1 into entertainment. Come on, it is an elite sport, not entertainment, but the one got hurt. So, other teams sold performance. Red Bull sold spectacle. They brought the wild energy of action sports into a sport known for sweets and politics. Now, parties in the paddock, young drivers, daredevil branding, flashy marketing, a rebellious image. Formula One suddenly became cool, and Red Bull was the reason. Now, the second strategy they implemented was they hired the man who wanted to build a dynasty. They hired the man who wanted to build a dynasty. Now, enter Christian Horner, the youngest team principal in Formula One history, while others saw a Red Bull, while others saw Red Bull as a gimmick, Horner saw a blank canvas. His mission: beat the establishment by outsmarting them. Now, he recruited the world's greatest car designer, Adrian Newey, the man behind multiple championship winning cars. Now, this was the turning point. Okay, no, like. Now, Red Bull stopped being a joke. They became a threat. Now, the third strategy: the car that broke Formula One. So Newey designed aerodynamic systems nobody else dared to try. From diffuser tricks to chassis innovations, Red Bull built cars that stuck to the ground. They were glued. Like, drivers said they felt like cheating. Rivals said the team was too clever. Championships followed, but no one asked you that. Come on. So 4 in a row with Sebastian Vettel. Years later, a new era began with Max Verstappen, and Red Bull turned into a dynasty again. Now, the fourth strategy they employed was the content, which was the real secret weapon. Now, Red Bull did what no other team understood. They turned their Formula One dominance into global media. And Netflix, we have the Drive to Survive, the viral stunts, behind the scene content, hero storytelling around Verstappen, Horner, the pit crew. Today, Red Bull isn't just a racing team, it's a cinematic universe. Now, employing all this strategy from a $1 heist, Red Bull built a multi-billion-dollar global brand. Two dynasties, one of the greatest drivers of all time, the fastest pit crew in the world, and the most culturally powerful team in modern sports. They didn't just join Formula One, they rewrote the rule book. Now remember, Red Bull didn't conquer Formula One with money. Besides, it was a $1 deal. They conquered with vision, with bold moves, with entertainment, with strategy. With a $1 gamble, they changed everything. And today, Red Bull isn't just racing, they're winning on the track, online, and in culture. Remember, success isn't luck, it is positioning.